Alright guys, welcome back to another Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade video. Get fucking hyped because I finally was able to clear chapter 9, episode 11, the 9-11 stage. The fucking dog shit as boss fight. Holy shit! More than 3 hours I sat there in one place thinking of what character, what team, what anything would help me win the game, win that stage. Holy fuck! I was so stressed mentally because I wanted to do this quickly so that I can show you guys how to do it with less effort, less SSR characters. So I was finding that missing piece. I made more than 8 different team composition. I read all my characters' passive and talents and skills. I read all recollection bits, anything that could help me. I was like Isagi Yuichi from Blue Lock. I was there standing with my finger on my mouth thinking, what missing piece am I missing? And I finally found it after so long. The missing piece, as you guys can see, is our red TOGE. TOGE, I'm pronouncing it right, hopefully. This character is so fucking good. Holy fuck. Still, I had to I died with this exact team. I died a few times, but I knew this was the team that will make me win this stage. And the only thing aside from the boss killing me was the hidden shadow boss, and that boss is the RNG, the luck, the randomness of the boss attacking the characters that I didn't want to get hit by. The boss attacked them, but I knew this was the team because this was the smoothest team I was doing every stage with. So I am here after clearing it, and I'll help you guys and tell you about the characters and what they do the best and what they are there for. So this is a very important video if you want to clear the last stage. So please listen to it because I went through fucking mental gymnastics, and I don't want I hopefully don't want my community players to also suffer the hell I suffered. So here I am. Okay, so before I show you the run, I will briefly explain the characters and what they are there for, and after I show you the run, after the video that I recorded, I'll show you. I will go in deep detail about each and every character and what their skill are, what my rank, grade, level, skill level are. So I will have timestamps for everything. So if you already know something and you want to skip it, feel free to skip it. No problem in that. But I would recommend about TOGE. Even though you know TOGE, please do see the TOGE part. So I will now explain it briefly about each character, hopefully in one line, and then show you the run. So TOGE is there. He has a skill that gives the whole team damage reduction, and the most important thing, damage reduction is important also, but the most important thing is that he gives ultimate gauge up for the whole team. So my GOJO can gets his ultimate even faster. In 2 turns he gets his ultimate. So I am able to just kill all the enemies except the boss in one sweep with GOJO's ultimate. So TOGE is there for that reduction and ultimate gauge up. YAGA is there to just buff. I only used this buff. I had curse energy, I used this buff. If a few times I didn't have to curse energy, obviously I didn't have any other choice. But other time, if I had curse energy to use my buff skill, I used it. KAITO, one of the best fucking characters. Holy fuck. He was there just to give all allies cursed energy, because the enemy and the boss lowers your curse energy and lowers your ultimate gauge. That's why the 2 R characters in this team are the best MVP of this run. So KAITO is there just to give everybody cursed energy. GOJO, like I said, he is there to do massive damage and quickly kill all the mobs, minions for the boss in one ultimate. He's there for that. Nobara is there because she's one of the best DPS. Like GOJO is number 1, Nobara is number 2. So now I'll talk about recollection bits for the characters in one line. TOGE has the recollection bit that gives all allies damage reduction. YAGA has the recollection bit that gives 10 cursed energy in the start of battle, which is very necessary to have his buff all the time. KAITO has a placeholder buff recollection bit, but this recollection bit gives so much HP, which I need for KAITO because he is a R, he has less stats, and this damage reduction for him, that is important because I want KAITO to survive for much longer. GOJO, okay, this is the, I would recommend if you are struggling with story mode and if you are past chapter 8 episode 12, go do the Formidable Foe event and do this one, the second year. I think it starts from second year, I don't remember the full name, the second year one. This gives 206 ultimate gauge to a character that it's equipped to. So that means GOJO, that requires less amount of curse energy, gets his ultimate in 2 turns, and combine that recollection bit with TOGE. Oh my god, it's so fucking sexy. Nobara has the recollection bit that gives curse technique. So this is the I guess brief on every character. I will now show you the recording and then later go in detail about each character. All right. So this is the recording and this is the team I am bringing. I brought a friend unit and I will recommend you guys to bring the same friend unit, the red Nanami, if you don't have him, because I don't have him obviously. He gives a damage increase to all allies, so that's so huge. Okay, so to do damage. So this is the team I'll bring. I will recommend, like I said, to bring a friend. If you don't have Nobara, bring a friend Nobara. If you don't have a friend Nanami, bring a friend Nanami. If you don't have anyone here, bring them as a friend. It will do wonders. So let's just hop in the battle. Holy, this is my, I think, 3rd hour of sitting there doing this for 3 hours straight. This is night time, by the way. This run I did was 2 a.m. at night while eating dinner at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. I don't remember when I ate dinner. I was playing this game. I was doing this one. I was thinking to 24, not 24/7, but all 3 hours I was thinking, how will I beat this? At this point, while doing this thing, okay, let me pause for one thing. As you can see, I did my first turn. I did every buff skill. I will show you what every skill does. So let me play. TOGE gives everybody damage reduction and ultimate increase for gauge for everyone. YAGA increases cursed energy, physical energy, technique damage. Cursed energy increased for KAITO, buffed with GOJO, and C. With 2 hits, TOGE took 2 hits and he's not dead. As an R character, I'm spamming my buff skill with GOJO also. 0 damage done to the enemy, only buff. I am preparing GOJO's ultimate. See, I got GOJO's ultimate. Okay, TOGE died. That's alright. He did his job. He gave GOJO his ultimate as soon as possible as he could. He did his job wonderfully. No complaint from me. And just look at this. How much damage does this do? 2 stacks of GOJO's buff. I think 3 stacks of YAGA buff. And let's see how much damage it does. 100k per 200k per enemy. 200k. 2 fucking 100. So in total, GOJO nearly did 1 million. Holy fuck. The same strategy I will do. I will keep spamming my buff so that everyone can do massive damage. Give damage reduction to people. Now it's do or die. I don't have a healer. I don't have anything. Kaito might die, but that's why I used this ultimate. He could die. Yeah, I used this ultimate. Holy fuck. By the way, sorry about the animation looking dog shit. As I said, I was playing this game for 3 hours. So my phone was super hot, heated up, and everything looked shitty at this point. But I didn't care. I wanted to do this as soon as possible to show you guys a guide to make a guide. All right. So this is super lucky. This is a super lucky run. I will talk about it later. Why is it super lucky? I used YAGA and Nobara's ultimate together to do massive damage. I'm thinking, what should I do? I used his knife skill to do some little extra break damage. 200k from Nobara. This will increase the enemy damage taken and decrease his damage. A nice cutting. 270,000. Okay. So Nanami is out now. I'll keep on using buff. See. His physical and curse energy is decreased, so he will do less damage for one more turn. I'll keep on using buff. Cursed energy increase for everybody. Also buff from Nanami. And the recollection bit gives everybody a little more ultimate gauge. That's a nice thing my friend unit has. Alright. Everybody keep on buffing. Stacking buff so much. I was a little scared there because I was hoping YAGA to break the gauge. But he didn't. And then the fucker attacked my DPS, one and only DPS. So I was scared shitless. Holy shit. Still buffing and broke it. That's why I used her normal. And now with the nail count +3 ultimate, Kaito's ultimate giving everybody buff. YAGA gave everybody buff. Guys, this is so good. So one more thing, I should tell you guys about myself and how I was during this game. I was shaking, my heartbeat was racing because this is the closest I've ever been to killing the enemy and clearing the stage. I'm sweating, my ass is clenched in, everything is fucking on fire. My phone is also on fire, by the way. My hands are shaking like a 9.8 earthquake is happening. Holy fuck, heavy breathing. You guys, I was fucking panicking. Alright, this is the closest I have ever been to killing him. And I sure do kill him. Holy, YAGA kills him. Finally, the mission is done. The stage is cleared. Holy fuck. Another thing is that for 1.5 hours, I had a massive headache because of looking at a screen and thinking so much. Like, if I thought about my studies like this, I would have fucking be a 98% student. So, but sadly, I'm not. But my brain was working overtime. So I am showing you this, what happens after you clear all the stage. That's why I kept recording. So luckily after I woke up, I don't have a headache anymore. That's why I'm able to make this video. Chapter clear. Holy shit. So it says after clearing all stage that wait for further updates for main quest. And that's it. That's the video fucking that's not the video, that's the recording. So now let me hop in the game and continue. Alright, so I am back in game. I will show you my team again, what I did, what team I brought. This is the team I brought. You have to keep in mind, before I start the in-depth detail, I have to give a disclaimer. Each run will differ, even for the same person and for the same exact team. This team, I have died so much before winning. I didn't upgrade anything because I didn't have resources or nor AP to do anything. So this was the team I brought for like I think 7 runs, and I kept losing for the first 6 turns after winning the 7th run. But I knew this was the team that would do the TOGE with his ultimate and GOJO with his ultimate's damage. I knew this was the team that will do it, so I kept doing the same run even after dying. So the reason I died the 6 times and not the 7th time is because the RNG was very nice in the 7th run. Luckily, the boss did his ultimate and all his massive damage dealing attacks on GOJO, who doesn't take damage. That was the luckiest part of this 7th run, which I think has 45% hand in me winning, and the other 55% is the characters I brought and the level they have, the power they have. So keep that in mind. If you are losing with one team, doesn't mean the team is bad. It could also mean the RNG you are getting of the boss and enemies attacking your character that you don't want to be attacked. That might also be a reason. So don't panic that you don't have good characters. Everyone has good characters. They gave us free SSRs. But so now I'll talk in depth about each character. I star mark them so that it's easier to access. First, I'll talk about the main character in this run, the R TOGE. So as you can see, he's level 55, grade 7, and grade 7. I mean, only his grade 7 is unlocked. He's max grade 6. His skill level, you guys can see is normal is level 1. His skill 3 that gives everybody 29% damage reduction, and ultimate to allies for 144 ultimate to allies. That is so huge. One more thing, if you go back and see the turn GOJO left, he has a tiny bit of the turn before GOJO left. So the second last turn for GOJO, you can see GOJO has his basically 1% less ultimate to get his ultimate. So I could have used GOJO's ultimate 2 times if only I had this skill level 4. So my run would have been even more better if this skill was level 4. So that was it. Every skill is level 1 for him. His turn is I didn't even use his turn once because it's not even necessary. All I did was for my characters to survive as long as possible and get their ultimate as quickly as possible. So that's why skill 3 is the most important and the only thing you should be using when you use TOGE in this stage. He's awakening 2, so he gets extra, I think, cursed energy. So he gets 10 extra cursed energy when battle starts. So that's massive because the enemies get reduce your cursed energy and ultimate gauge. So TOGE is the best, one of the best character you could bring in this final chapter. I would say in this final whole chapter, whole chapter 9, you could bring him. All right. So next character I'll talk about is KAITO, one of the best SSI character. He's the same level and grade as TOGE, both 50 and 7 grade. So as you guys can see, his skills, basic is level 1. The skill that buffs give all allies damage taken decrease is level 3, which gives 28% damage taken decrease. That's super massive. This guy's only reason was that I brought him is for his skill 3. This skill that applies cursed energy recovery of 12 cursed energy to every turn to all allies for except self for 2 turns. So 24 cursed energy for all allies. This is massive. Like I said, the enemy reduces your cursed energy and ultimate gauge. So this is massive for every character. Mostly the buffer characters to have their buff skill up all the fucking time. So this is one of the best skill. I would recommend leveling this up. Level 3 is the one. Level 3 is the skill that only requires this level 1 crystal, and after level 3 it requires gold 1. So I don't have much gold because I used every gold on my DPSs. So yeah. So as you can see, it is fine. Level 3 is also fine. So that's it for Kaito. So the next character is Yaga. So Yaga is 10 levels up from Toge and Kaito. Same, but grade is still the same. Level 7. His skill that gives buff to all allies is level 3, and the buff is 31% physical and curse technique increase for 4 turns. That means you can have 3 I think you can have 4 instances of this buff or on all enemies. Obviously the only restriction is your cursed energy consumed, so that's why you bring more cursed recovery character like Kaito. So I had, I think, 3 max instance of this, so 93% curse technique and physical technique increase for all allies I had. His skill 3, which I didn't use, this skill increases damage taken on the enemy, so your enemies take more damage, which I didn't use, no worries. But the ultimate is also the same, damage taken increase for 2 turn to the enemies. That's the reason most of my characters did most high damage on the enemy boss. So that's it. So the next character is Gojo. For Gojo, I will talk about the recollection bit also. For the other 3 characters, I didn't talk about them because it's not much to talk about, but Gojo has the most important recollection bit, so I will talk about that. So Gojo is my first level 70 character and my first grade 8 character. So by grade 8, same as grade 7 characters, grade 8 is just unlocked, but my grade 7 is maxed out. So for this fucker, this sexy ass damaging fucker, his skill 1, which does cursed technique, is level 3. So that is nice, which I didn't use, even though I only used once, I think. His buff skill is level 3 also. This gives 86.1% damage increase to Gojo for 3 turns. That means if you use this skill for 3 turns, it will apply 86 into 3, 258% damage increase. But realistically, you cannot have 3 buff at the same time while doing your ultimate. So the max stack I had on Gojo before using his ultimate is 172 damage dealt increase. Okay, so that's one of the reason Gojo did 200k per enemy, basically a million. If I had 5 enemies there, I would have done million. So so that is his ultimate. The one that did so much damage is level 6. Yes, level fucking 6. I only spent my gold on him and Nobara, but most of them on him. So 800% damage percentage of curse technique is so huge, humongous. Holy shit. So now I'll talk about his recollection bit. So Gojo's recollection bit is this one, the first one. This is the one you get from the formidable foe battle stage. I will show you that. Just clear it once and you will get this. I made a video on that, so guys, check it out if you want to see how it is, so you can prepare in time. So this skill gives your ally, the character it is equipped on, 260 ultimate gauge fill. Okay, so for Gojo, who has only 900 limit to have his max ultimate, this is so good. This is basically 30% already filled, plus you are using your attacks, that's like 50% filled up in 1 turn. Plus Toge gave 144 increase, basically 60% ultimate gauge filled for Gojo, and the next turn you have to do is just use his attack and you will have his ultimate in 2 turns. This is very important. I will show you where to get it from. So if you go to quest, after clearing chapter and episode 812, you will unlock this formidable foe. In the bottom right corner you can see, do this, and this one I'm talking about, this one, the same image that recollection bit has. So I made a video on this, go check it out. I was only able to do 1 star, but if you clear it once, you get the recollection bit, as you can see from the rewards. you get it for free. Just do it once. So that's the fucking massive play this made on in my run. So do that. So the next character I'll talk about is Nobara. My this is the character that I enjoyed playing the most, because she because I would never expect a Nobara to be the second best DPS in the game. I would expect Yuji, Nanami even. But Nobara, I'm not saying this because she's a woman. I am saying this because the role she played in the anime and story, I didn't expect her to be the second best DPS. I am fucking happy though. I will gladly take a badass female character. I like her character. No hate, just saying what I thought would be the case. So she's my second level 70 character and my second grade 8 character, same as Gojo. You can see her skills. Her basic that applies the nail count effect is level 3. Her skill that gives her 42% curse technique increase for self for 4 turns is level 4. So as you guys saw in my run, I only did her buff until I couldn't, and then did my ultimate, and my ultimate did 200k plus alone. This one that scales off remaining HP. The less HP you have, the more damage this skill does. Is level 3 also. The ultimate, this is the one, it's level 5. That means I have spent gold crystals on this ultimate. This is such a nice damaging ultimate. For a single target, I can't fucking tell you guys. So this is Nobara. So the next character is Nanami. I don't have Nanami, that's why I brought a friend. So what I will do is see if I have Nanami here. Yes, I have Nanami in my friend. So I'll click this and show you him from here. So Nanami, the Nanami I brought was level 36, grade 2, very basic, and still this stats I cleared my chapter 1 with. Chapter 1 I cleared with this stats on my characters. But with this Nanami, I was able to clear the hardest stage in the game for story mode. So I'll talk about what he does. Basic normal that damages enemy. This is the important thing. The buff skill, which is level 1, applies damage increase to self and all allies for 20 for 4 turns. Multiply this with YAGA and you are fucking you are killing the boss. I was gonna say something bad shit, but I'm not. I'll control. You are gonna kill the boss in so much smoother, quicker way. His skill 3 not important, same as the skill 1, just increase damage. The ultimate this guy has also increases all allies damage increase, but only by 14 instead of 20. Still nice. If you don't have your buff skill, you could use your ultimate anytime. The recollection bit he brought is this one. This gives all allies ultimate gauge filled by 30% for 2 turns. This is so good. If you have this recollection bit, use it on your buffer, and if you don't have it, I would suggest find a friend that has this. So I don't know if you could follow this guy. Sorry, who is anyone who this is? This guy is. You could just see his ID, search for him, his name, search for him, follow him. Even though I think this guy is not active, yeah. No, he is active. Okay, so he just logged in. He or she, anyone who it is, you could just. I will show once again if you didn't catch it. You could find him, search this friend, and use him as a friend. So there you go. I hope I helped someone with this. If you don't have Nanami, you can search it from here. Search ID. So ID here. You can see the ID. Search ID. Okay. So just search this ID. I know it's a little tough to see. I will zoom in for 5 seconds or so. Zoom in and search him up and use him. So I think that's all the characters that I wanted to talk about, and what they did and how they did and why they did. So I guess to end off my video, I will say is that this as a for a free to play, it is a little tough to level up your characters because AP is the one that's holding you back. And what I did is, like I said in the previous video, I used cubes, the gacha currency, to refill my AP a lot of time, nearly 10 times. So basically 20,000. I wasted 20,000 cubes every day for 5 days. So now after I cleared the main story, I won't use my crystal because I don't have any reason to do it now. I'll just do it normally as a actual free to play. I'd save up for Utah, which will increase your power level. So there you go. One more thing is, I don't generally say this about like, subscribe and share, but I would ask you to like the video so that this video comes to the feed to the player who are looking for this type of guide, who are also stuck on 9/11. So at least if you could like, that will be a massive W for the community and for myself. Obviously subscribing obviously would make it all worth it. So but that's up to you guys. So that's the fucking guide. I hope this was helpful. If you have any doubts, you are missing any characters, comment down below. I hope I will be able to clear it for you guys. So I guess that's the video. I'll end it. So I'm so excited. I'm finally able to play other content in this game and not just main story. So I guess see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye for now. Bye bye.